So the Holy Spirit revealed to me that God is going to turn it around, that late in the midnight hour, God is going to turn it around. I was given the story of Genesis chapter 39 through 42, and it's a story of Joseph. And so on this story, it says that Joseph was given two dreams of his brothers, of everyone bowing down to him. He went on to share those two separate dreams with his brothers as well as his father. And he didn't know that they were so envious and jealous of him that they would plot to kill him, that they eventually had sold him off to a slave trader because of their jealous and envy. And then it says, but God found favor on Joseph when he was an Egyptian slave. And so he had favor with the king. And so it also goes on to say that even in this favor and doing what was right, because Potiphar's wife had lied on Joseph, he was then thrown into jail. What seemed as if he was going on an uphill battle from the trenches to glory, now he's going back on a downhill battle in jail for something he didn't do because of a lie. And so as he's in jail, it says, but God had favor on Joseph. And so the wardens and the guards had favor on him, and they assigned him to two individuals, which was the baker and the cupbearer. And so it says that as he's in there, he hears them talk about their dream because they're upset about it and they don't know what it means. And so it says that even in jail, he went to the two men and he said, interpreting dreams is God's work. So even while he's in jail, he's still doing God's work. He could have been bitter and said, well, I'm in here, I'm not doing God's work because it's not going to benefit me. But he said interpreting dreams is the Lord's work. So he then goes on to interpret these dreams. And when he told the man, he said, do not forget about me. And then it says that the dreams that he interpreted came to pass. But 2 years later, when Pharaoh had a dream, the cupbearer remembered that he forgot about Joseph, and he was deeply grieved because he said, I did forget about the man that interpreted the dreams. And so after that, it says, but God, late in the midnight hour, he will turn it around. It says that Pharaoh called him to interpret his dreams, and he then restored him to the highest position in Egypt. And so what the Holy Spirit revealed to me was, even though you are telling people your dreams that God has given you and they have not come to pass, to hold on, because late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. That it seems as if you're going up just to come back down, and it looks like it's going to get better from here. But because of the lies of someone, because of life and the life destructions, that you're going back down the downhill. That God says late in the midnight hour, he's going to turn it around. That even when you're still doing God's work in the pit at the lowest of the low, and the people that you help, when you need them, they forgot about you. They forgot to help you. That late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. And God says that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard all the plans that I have for you. For he that begins a good work in me is kind, is faithful, is merciful, is wonderful, is miraculous, that he will complete the good work. And so I just encourage you that the dream that you were given may not come right away. The dream that you was given may not look like how it's supposed to look. You may be betrayed, you may be lied on, you may be hurt, you may be forgotten about. But God says, late in the midnight hour, he is going to turn it around, and that is the good news.